Kyle Ramos here, strongmangoodman.com. So the last video we talked about dating multiple women. So this, we're gonna talk about letting the cream rise, and they're kind of correlated. They go hand in hand a little bit. So as you date multiple women, you're gonna realize, okay, I like these attributes. I don't like these attributes. These are things that I can handle. Maybe I don't like them, but I can handle, I can deal with it. These are things that these are no-goes for me. These are things I just can't deal with. And it might be that something petty, right? That, listen, she does whatever with her toes at night. But listen, if you know that that's gonna be something you just can't handle, I mean, listen, it is what it is, right? Everybody's gonna have their own things. So that's what's gonna happen as you date multiple women. You're gonna see, okay, you know, Susie did this, so I like that kind of a thing. And not to say that you're gonna stay with Susie, but you want those traits as well, right? So that's gonna happen. Now, you're gonna get some pushback from women on this. So there's two things. One, if you're high value, you're gonna have an easier time, doing these things. If you're high value, dating multiple women, that is. So they're gonna start, you know, don't lie to anybody, but they're gonna ask, like, oh, what are you doing tonight? Oh, hanging out with some friends, right? Well, who's your friends? Now, depending on how long you've been dating this woman, it could be none of her business, right? And that's another thing. You know, you don't want this naggy, you know, whatever, Karen. You don't want to be dealing with that your whole life, right? So what you do is you start filtering out some of these women, and you can bring new ones in, whatever, but the cream's gonna rise, right? The best one eventually is gonna get to the top. So, but you're gonna get tested. There's gonna be women, well, if you're gonna date other people, then I can't date with you. If you're not gonna tell me where you're at, then we can't, I don't wanna date you. So then, you know, if you get an ultimatum like that, then as soon as you say, oh, phenomenal, see you later. You know, you don't, if you're married to somebody and you have kids, this is a different ball game about, hey, like, where are you at? You know, or you're going out with the guys. That's another dimension. When you're just dating somebody, if they believe that they need to know where you're at, well, put your tracking on your phone. Listen, cut that off. You don't need that headache in your life. I can promise you that it doesn't get better the longer you date them. That gets worse, right? So you're gonna start seeing these things, and it makes it easier when I say date multiple women. When you get tested like that, if you're dating 2 or 3 or 4 girls, and again, I'm not saying you're lying to all of them, telling them you're gonna have a fairy tale. This just means, hey, let's go out to dinner on Saturday. Okay, cool, we'll have dinner on Saturday. Hey, what are you doing Tuesday afternoon? I got a lunch thing that I have, you know, with some friends. You wanna come with us? No, whatever, right? You understand. But if you have a group, not a group, if you have a couple women that you're dating, and one of them turns out to be like a Karen who wants to know where you're at 24/7, well, it's easy to tell her, okay, well then then bye. You can't date me because, or you don't want to see me because I'm not giving you a play-by-play update of my life every second. Okay, bye. Guys get caught up in that because they don't have any other options. She's the only one. And so they want to get a steady tail. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. Yes, I'm here with, you know, Jim and Timmy. And I just ordered, you know, whatever. No, don't do that. So anyways, these things will happen, but you'll be able to get past it. And then as you go, the cream is going to rise. Then there's going to be the cool chick who does things you want. When she stays over your house, she's gonna make the bed in the morning. She's gonna make you breakfast. She's not gonna complain about anything. She's gonna be the one that's there for you. Those attributes are gonna start to show themselves. She's not gonna complain. She's not gonna bitch. She's gonna have enough confidence to know, listen, he's gonna pick me eventually because I'm the shit. And so that's what's gonna happen. And then you're gonna see, okay, I like it. Yep, Sarah, she's a keeper. Then you can get into a serious relationship where you can commit to this person. And even then, listen, I promise you, even then, give it a solid year. Give it a solid year to 18 months, depending. And this is because there's actually chemical changes in your brain. When you're in that honeymoon phase, that's a real thing. There's actually chemical changes in your brain that change how you feel and your thought processes and your decision making while you're in the honeymoon phase with a new mate. So it is imperative that you don't make any serious decisions until you get back down to your baseline normal chemical levels in your brain. I forget the name of the actual chemical, but there's studies that prove this. And you do not want to be in this euphoric state where you're letting some things slide. And this is subconscious, right? You're not doing it, consciously. I mean, some of it's conscious. But you don't want to be in this altered mental state. And this is not like a bad altered mental state, but where you're euphoric over a woman this is why people get married in Vegas and then quickly they dissolve the marriage, right? So you don't want to do that either. So, and you want to test the resolve of a woman. And this is for men too. Women should be doing this with men, to be quite honest with you. You want to see what happens when you face adversity, right? What does she do? How does she act when you go to the mall and you walk out and there's been a rash of burglaries and the window is smashed on the car? How does she act when, I live in South Florida, when there's a hurricane coming, right? Is she losing her mind and screaming and yelling and whatever? Or is she calm and like, hey, what do we need to do to get ready for the storm? It could be different weather events, whatever, you understand. When you start to face adversity, that's when somebody's true colors show. So do those things and the cream will rise and you'll find a good mate. You should be able to find a good partner to have children with, essentially. So anyways, strongmengoodmen.com. We have the men's group there. We also have one-on-one coaching if you would like that as well. Thank you again for watching this video. Like it, subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate all the help. Thank you.